Hey, thanks for clicking on this video. Please like, subscribe, click on the buttons down at the bottom. Stick around. You want to check out the eBay store. Got a new product on there for your cell cameras, getting ready for deer season. Check out the Patreon. It's a link below as well. Doing some cool giveaways, giving away a cell camera on there. You want to stick around and see that. I appreciate you watching. Thank you. All right, today we are going to restring this PSE Dominator Duo with some Palmetto precision strings. Go check out his stuff. I've got it linked down below in the description. Really excited about this. I love this bow. I love shooting this bow. You can see how small these cams are, so it's just a smooth draw target bow. I got to where I was really shooting it good, and then it's kind of just gotten frustrating. So hoping putting some new strings on it will get everything back in tune, nice and smooth, and we can go back to getting some good scores and some 30-round games. So let's get it on the press, start getting these strings off. All right, so my disclaimer to this is that I'm not a professional. I'm just a guy that likes to tinker, but don't be intimidated by restringing a bow. It's not that complicated. Now the tuning part of it can get pretty complicated, but the restringing of it's actually pretty simple. So what I like to do, I'm just gonna go through how I do it. Not a professional. Generally I like to take it into an actual bow tech and go, hey, look this bow over, let me know if it's everything looks good, like, you know, I didn't screw anything up, gonna cause problems down the road. So that's what we're gonna do today. Get it restrung, get new strings on, and try to get it tuned back in. First thing I like to do when I do this is take a dial caliper in this gap from my peep sight to the top of my D loop here. I'll do a soft knot. From the middle of my peep to my soft knot is about 5 1/4. So what I'm going to do, lock this dial caliper in, turn it off, set it back. When I get to setting up the new one, I'm going to have that gap right here, and that'll get things pretty close back to where they were. It won't be 100%, but it'll be pretty dang close. So we'll go ahead and start with, once we've done that, I'm going to cut this peep out because I'm going to reuse this peep. These strings will be backup strings, so that's not like I will trash them or anything. They will still be, they'll still be around for backup stuff. Pretty sure I tied this peep in because it was easy to get out. All right, so that peep is out. We'll set it right there. And I just go through one thing at a time. I'll go ahead and take this drop away off. So get a little press on that. Take this off, and we'll try not to get any twist out of it so that it'll be good to go when we put it back on. If we need to put it back on, that is. So main string off, I'm just going to set it back here behind it. Now these, as I take one off, I'll put one on, and I'll use the same bag here to rebag all of these. So I'm going to lay these out. These are the Palmetto precision strings. Check them out. They'll be linked down below. Always does good work. They're always really good looking, and they're always really good strings. I'm just going to unclip it from this end, then go up here, and it's going to wrap around. You could obviously take pictures of this stuff. That's always a good idea too. If you're worried about getting it back on there right, take pictures of things. That mod might be in the way. That might be a little tricky getting to that behind that mod. Most of my hunting bows have not been like that. So this little part here, your string actually goes around it, kind of twist around it like that. So I definitely need that for when we go back. So this one is off. I'll clip it back on and put it in the bag with the other one. This is the new one. You got to wrap around that mod. But because there's no string on it, we can actually spin that mod pretty good. All right, so we've got the top one on. Now we're just going to take the bottom one off. Basically just repeat the same process. While I'm thinking about it though, I'm going to take this one and paper clip it all together. All right, so that'll go back in the bag. If I were to cut a string or wear one out, I've got one ready to go. There's that. Other cable's off. New cable ready to go on. All right, so we've got our cables on. We're gonna go get the string on now. We unpress everything. It should kind of straighten everything out. Main thing on the string that I've found, because I've done a few where I did the upside down version of this, is there's a little section right there that's gonna hit on that. So make sure that is gonna line up on that. Otherwise, you're gonna have a problem. Look fantastic. Okay, everything's looking good. Depress this a little bit, make sure these are in the rail. Those get forgotten a lot. Make sure they're not rubbing. If they're rubbing here, they might be backwards. I've done that before. Just make sure everything's on its track, everything's clipped in good. You don't want anything coming off when you're unpressing it. Check everything before I put a peep in. Before I do D-loops and peeps and everything, we're just gonna check everything. Everything looks great. Those strings look awesome. Shoot, yeah. Cams are all. We'll do timing and everything once we get our knock, our D-loop and all that on. All right, I think we're ready to start tying some soft knots. So these are the arrows I'm going to use, VTAC 27s. One cool thing about Palmetto Precision Strings, one thing I really like is he always asks, what nocks are you using? And this right here is to me the most important thing, that knock pinch, right, or that knock fit. Is it gonna be too tight? And I don't want to drop this arrow on the ground, but that joker is perfect. And that is exactly what you want. So, the strings are great too, but that right there is a big deal to me. So I'm gonna get that pretty close. Tie our soft knots on. Not with that lighter, we're not. One more. Cut those off. Burn them down. All right, boom, perfect fit. Just got a little bit of wiggle in that. So a full draw, that'll pinch down just a little. Perfect. All right, D-loop time. So here's a little tip that was just taught to me the other day. After you burn this and you give it a little press, like everybody does, and they tap it on here, it's good. Let it cool down a little bit, and then just hit it with just a little more heat, and it'll round those edges off a little bit. And that way you don't have hard, rough edges poking into your string. You still got your bulb, you still got the flat, it still pulls through good, but it doesn't have a hard edge with that, just a little bit more heat on it after you've got it ready. All right, I'm gonna cut some of this off. I do like a pretty long deep, so I probably won't cut it off, I guess. All right, so this will be a pretty long D-loop, which I like, especially on a target bow. And I might have got it right on the first try, which is a rare thing, if I did. But we're gonna try it. So I'll cut it Fluff it around a little bit. A little tap tap. All right, that might be a very long D-loop. That's probably longer than I needed. That's probably a longer D-loop than I needed. So camera got a little overheated there, but I've put the peep in. Use the dial caliper to figure out where to put it. I'm just going to do some kind of soft knots. I'm not gonna like do a full-on peep tie. I'm just gonna keep it from flying out and hitting me in the face when I shoot it, because it might need to be moved up or down to try to get a little more comfortable with this. All right, so peeps in, D-loops in. Might cinch that D-loop up a little more, rotate it just a hair to make sure that it was gonna be in the right spot. Peep looks about like it was. Let me tie this in, and then I'm gonna check timing, and then we will see if we can shoot through paper. All right, so we are tied in. Everything looks good. I'm gonna check, make sure that D-loop's gonna hold, and then we can check the timing, because I don't want it to blow up while checking the timing. Peep's got a little bit of a twist to it. Might need to put a peep tuner in there just to be able to twist that just a hair. So my peep twist was close but not perfect. So since this is a tournament bow, target bow, I don't want it to be off at all. So what I'm going to do, put a little peep tuner in. I'm going to take that midline out, that string out that's in there. Just have a little piece of string in there that I can move up and down and fine tune that peep and get it like I want it. A little bigger than I'd want it to be, but I can cut it down if I need to. Yeah, so I might as well do that while I'm here. Slide that over a little bit. Where'd my razor blade go? Give that a little cut a little. Not super crucial to have it fluffed out because it's not going anywhere, but it does look better when it's not all frayed out. So there's me a little peep tuner in there. That'll allow me just to fine tune that peep because it's off just a hair right now. All right, let's check our timing. Anytime you put new strings and cables on, there's a good chance your timing is going to be out a little bit and you're going to have to tweak that. Bottom's hitting first, so it's kind of the opposite of how I'd actually want it. This one's hitting just a hair earlier than the top one, so I need to speed the top one up and then check it again. All right, so we're going to shoot through paper, see how they're flying. I hadn't leveled anything, probably not even level, but we're going to see how these arrows are flying out of the bow. Dang, that's pretty money right out of the gates. Peep needs moved, but Peep's got a little twist to it, and probably a little high, but arrow flew really dang good. Oh, there's it. There's the money. I don't know that I'd change anything on that. Like, nothing. We'll shoot one more just to make sure. Move the peep down, it seems perfect. All right, we're gonna try to sight in a little bit. See if we can get a little bit of a sight in mark, because who knows where this is gonna hit. So we're starting pretty close, like 12 yards. We'll back up as we go. Pretty close. Hitting left for sure. That's pretty good. All right, so new strings are functioning great. Bow's shooting good. It feels like it's aiming better. I don't know if it's because I've taken some time off or the timing's better. I don't know, but it is holding and aiming better. Might be a smidge too long on the draw length. Not 100% sure on that, how I feel yet, but I think this D-loop may be 1/8 of an inch longer than my last one. It's holding rock steady. Strings look awesome. I am going to get rid of these green weights on here. Try to get some blue ones. I found some blue ones I like. So the green will all be gone. It'll be blue, white, and gray. Looks awesome. It looks like 30 and 3X's. I wish I could say that this was at 20 yards, but it's like 17. I can't get a full 20 in my shop, so not as far, but just shooting and aiming good. All right, so I'm gonna just keep shooting and getting comfortable with this. I think a good bow that you get comfortable with is you tweak it over time and you make adjustments. Loving the way these strings came out. The color's awesome. I love everything about it. They went on smooth and easy. The tune was probably the simplest tune I've ever had to do on a bow. I mean, literally the only reason I shot it multiple times was to get the peep twist like I wanted it. But as far as the bullet holes, I mean, we come out of the gates pretty well shooting a bullet hole. I think I moved it just a little bit left and it's perfect. So if you hadn't already, go follow Palmetto Precision's social media stuff. I'll link them down below. His strings are awesome. I'm putting them on every bow I shoot. They last. I put a ton of arrows while we're talking about it. I put a ton of arrows through this Mach 33. It's been in, I think, 4 different states, shooting tack and shot 3D and events like that. And there's literally no fray, no stretch, no separation. Just awesome, man. They look great and they are functioning great. I've not had to adjust. I know in the past, as I've shot the bow more or the string stretch, and I've had to, change my sight, adjust my sight tape. No issue with that with these strings. So go check him out. We got a podcast coming out. Just the two of us recorded an episode of a podcast. You'll want to stick around and check that out. Appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, stick around. Check the eBay. Go visit the Patreon. Appreciate you.